128 women began and only 2 remain, and those 2 women are Amanda Anisimova into her first ever Grand Slam final, and she's up against the Pole, Iga Swiatek, going for her first Wimbledon title. This is the preview. Let's go through it. That's right, and before we go anywhere, make sure you've hit a like and subscribe to the channel. It's the final. Yes, it is. And what a final we have. It is maybe an unexpected final for a lot of people. Coming into this year's Wimbledon, I don't think many of us would have had this final, if anybody, to be honest. If you did, well done to you. But we know somebody did pick Iga in the final, and that was JG, so well done to him. Well, my women's bracket was an absolute nightmare, and all 4 of my semi-finalists went out within the first 2 rounds. That's how bad my bracket was for this. But we're not here to talk about my bracket. We're here to talk about how they made it through to the final, and they were completely contrasting semi-finals. Well, let's start off with the first one, because it was Amanda Anisimova who completed an extraordinary semi-final, and it was defeating Aryna Sabalenka. I think it was about 2 hours, 40 minutes, this one. She took the first set 6-4. Sabalenka still showing some signs of nerves. It was a bit up and down this first set. Both of them sort of taking the game by the scruff of the neck and then giving it back to the other. And Sabalenka eventually handed the set to her with a double fault, which we know she can do. But then she came back in the second set, looked revitalized, looked like she was going to do what she's done time and time again in this tournament, which was win this match in 3. She won that second set. It was 6-4. But when we got into the final set, it looked like Anisimova just sort of took over. Seemed like she held her nerves a lot better than Sabalenka. And maybe the conditions, I don't know who they were suiting. Anisimova said she was dying out there on the court. It was a very hot day in London today, around 31 degrees. And I'm telling you, just walking to the shop was enough to make me break out into a sweat. So I don't know about playing nearly 3 hours of tennis in the hot sun. But such credit to Amanda Anisimova for this performance. I think that being able to do this after having obviously so much time off, that's what they kept alluding to in the post-match interview as well, how she took a year or so off from the sport with mental health problems just to sort of get herself back on track mentally before she could come and play tennis again. It's just done her the world of good. And she just seems like such a sweet person, a very nice character. And I expected her to be this good. JG will tell you, I thought that she would win a slam, to be honest. And I said it would be the Australian Open a few years ago. Didn't turn out to be that one. But she has the opportunity to win a slam now. And Wimbledon, who would have thought that would be the tournament? But it seems to suit her game very, very well. And it's her first win by beating Sabalenka over a world number 1. First slam final, 13th top 10 win. And she now leads the head-to-head with Aryna Sabalenka 6-3. Playing tennis worthy of a Grand Slam title. She definitely is. And maybe it's her time. Who knows? But Iga will be thinking the same. And Anisimova becomes the youngest American woman to reach the Wimbledon singles final since Serena Williams in 2004. She is 23 years old, Anisimova. Feels like she's been on the tour for a long time, but that just credit to her, really, for coming on the tour early. But you can understand why she took the break as well. Also, she'll reach a new career high of world number 7 when the new rankings come out, and she could go as high as world number 5 if she wins the title. That would be incredible. And this is what she said about her opponent in the final. said, Iga is such an unbelievable player. She's also been an inspiration to me. Her work ethic and all of her achievements have been really inspiring. I'm sure it'll be an amazing match again. Getting to compete against an unbelievable player again is going to be super special. Hopefully I can bring some high quality tennis to make it a battle. Just going to go out and enjoy every moment and try not to think about what's on the line. I think that's very important as well. Just try and enjoy yourself out there, and then who knows? This has been her run to the final. She knocked out Putintseva in straight sets, Zarazua straight sets, Galfi in 3, Noskova in 3, Pavlyuchenkova in straight sets, and then Sabalenka in 3. She meets in the final, though, somebody with a lot of experience in Grand Slam finals. Not at Wimbledon, but still, she's been to Slam finals before, especially at Roland Garros. And her semi-final was completely different. She absolutely killed Belinda Bencic on the court today. This was like the Iga from the big winning run. It seems like she's adjusted her serve. She's adjusted different parts of her game. Looks like her timing is just really spot on, and her ball striking just so good. She's hitting the corners of the court, and Bencic couldn't even get close to hardly any of them, to be honest. They could land within a meter of her and she couldn't get to them. It's just such power, such accuracy. This is Iga. When she's on, she's a danger to anybody on the tour. Anisimova will be watching and will have seen how easy that win was for her. But nerves get the better of everybody. So it doesn't mean that it's a foregone conclusion that Iga Swiatek will come in and do the same to Anisimova. Anisimova, she can't let the occasion get to her, and she needs to play her tennis. That's the main thing. But if you do let the moment get to you, you leave the ball short, Iga will be there to clean them all up. That is guaranteed. It's her 6th Grand Slam final, and she won the previous 5. Pretty good in Grand Slam finals then, are you, Iga? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And obviously her first at Wimbledon. She definitely just has the game, doesn't she? She has the work ethic. She has all the tools. The only thing that she was trying to work out was how to play on a grass court. And it seems that she's worked that one out now. So this could be a regular feature in years to come. Could see her going deep at Roland Garros, then switching over to the grass. Maybe there'll be some Roland Garros and Wimbledon doubles from her in the future. And among those achieving this feat this century, only 3 players have reached the final on all 3 surfaces in the women's Grand Slam singles events in fewer main draw appearances than Iga. It's 26. And there you go. The other people who did manage to do it in fewer were Venus Williams in 20, Justine Henin in 17, and Serena Williams in 16. That is pretty insane. This is what Iga said about her opponent after the match. She said about Belinda Bencic, a lot of respect. I can only imagine how hard it is to come back after pregnancy. We practiced together in the first event this year at the United Cup, and Belinda already seemed like she was ready to be back in the rhythm. Obviously, she needed some time to play matches and schedule carefully for after such a break. For sure, she has such a game to play well on grass. I never doubted that she can come back after pregnancy. She seemed like she's in a good mood and she's playing well. Well, she definitely had a fantastic tournament. She can go away with her head held high. And so can Iga. No matter what happens after this tournament, everybody has to admit that Iga is a danger on the grass now. And she's a danger at the US Open. She's a danger at Roland Garros. The only place that you'd think she just needs to now change would probably be the Australian Open. But I think if she can do it on grass, it's pretty fast. I think she can probably do it there too. This has been her route to the final. She beat Polina Kudermetova in straight sets. She dropped a set to Cathy McNally, but went through in 3. She beat Danielle Collins in straight sets, Clara Towson in straight sets, Ludmila Samsonova in straight sets, and then Belinda Bencic was the easiest one of them all. Right, let's get to a prediction, because we have to have one of them, don't we? And, well, I've spoken to JG. JG has given me his prediction, and he's going for Iga in straight sets. So it's time for me to give my prediction. Well, do I think that she's just going to be able to do the exact same thing to Amanda Anisimova? I do think Anisimova is, I think she's better equipped. I think she has more power, more pace on the ball than Belinda Bencic. Bencic can be very up and down as a player, but so can Anisimova. But I think that the power is always there with her. The problem is, will she be like a deer in the headlights in the first Grand Slam final? That's the big fear. I don't think that she showed much fear against Sabalenka, though. And I think that says a lot, because that was a big moment as well, semi-final at Wimbledon. But there's just something about this tournament, and it pains me to say it, but I think JG may have got it right from the start. And I'm going to be going for Iga, but I will be going for Iga in 3 sets. Oh, God. There you go. So that's my prediction. Iga in 3. JG's going for Iga in 2. Do you have a different result? Do you have Anisimova winning Wimbledon this year? Tell me in that comment section below. And if you haven't done so yet, give us a like on the video, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Wimbledon action.